So this one goes out to all like the green team members, man, that support not bright media and always overlook what they do. We've been trying to debunk a lot of the stuff they do for shit over a year now, but I just want to drop this gem that I found on Twitter today towards specifically and only the green team, the people who support the green team and all that. Let's break this down, but first let's roll the clip.
And thank everyone up there.
No problem. See you, young lady.
Talk to me about what you heard on the news.
Nick called me last week and said that you were going to get out this week. I said, Nick, that's not true. He said, Andrew, get to Pennsylvania. I got here last night. So how you feel, Mr. C?
Well, it's starting to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the bed,
Mm-hmm.
in the cot,
In the car.
and they opened the door because it's 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And about 4 or 5 guys yelling, Bill, get up. You're going home.
Again, this video is specifically directed towards people who support the green team. I'm talking and directing this message only to you. See, there's two people here, which this thing gets complicated, right? nik-the-hat. I actually have something in common with nik-the-hat. I hate to say that, sentence out loud, but we both have been incarcerated, right? And when nik-the-hat was incarcerated, you know what he didn't do? He didn't talk. He didn't go talk to the chomos. He didn't talk to anybody who raped anybody. He didn't promote, right, any of the people he was incarcerated with, right, who had crimes against children or crimes against women like that. He was not talking to those people. He was not promoting their innocence, and he was not trying to get them out of prison when he was behind that wall. I can guarantee you that, because if he did those things when he was behind that wall, man, he would have never got out, right? He'd got stomped down and beat down decent, like as he should, right? Because that's what happens behind the wall, and that's what I have in common with him. I've been behind the wall, so I can speak on these things, right? I know how it goes. I've lived that life, and I know how it goes down inside the joint, right? Ain't no inmate promoting anybody who's on no weird shit. It just doesn't go down like that, right? Sure, there's instances where people get charged with weird shit and by on some fluke, right? Or some, a strange girlfriend or something like that, right? But that's a one-off thing, right? Not a case with multiple victims in it, as in Bill Cosby's, okay? Which brings me to the second person, Seth. So Nick would not promote Bill Cosby inside the joint. He wouldn't do what he did outside the joint, right? He wouldn't do that around inmates. He wouldn't do that. So he did this for clicks and views, and that's it. He did this for clicks and views. This is very obvious, right? That leads us to Seth, because Seth has worked inside the jail. He's privy to the things that I'm actually telling you about, right? Most people have never been behind the wall. Most people have no idea what somebody like me or Nick or maybe like a JLR have lived through in their life, right? You have to watch movies or YouTube prison YouTubers to give you that insight, right? But Seth has that insight, right? And also Seth knows that even the guards, they don't mess with them chomos. They don't mess with them people who have raped women. Hells no, they don't. Hells no, they don't. Because the same rules apply for the guards, right? It just doesn't go down like that, which makes it even more weird, right? How does this guy hire, right, somebody who actively promotes like a serial rapist, right? That was his claim to fame before like your son's case. Very strange, people. And for the green team members who support this, like, how do you support somebody who did all this extra stuff for a serial rapist? How do you support that? I just honestly have that question for you. I'm not here to rip you, clown you, parody you. I want to know in the comments, how do you get behind that? How? Very weird, people. This was done for clicks and views and clicks only, people, right? But I wanted to bring you this beautiful golden nugget that I found on Twitter because I haven't seen this before, right? We know Nick's affiliation with the Bill Cosby case, but I have never seen every clip involved in it, right? So this little gold nugget gives you a little insight. This is like literally Bill Cosby, like 30 seconds into the car who picked him up from getting out of the joint, right? And who's brought up? Nick within the first 30 seconds, right? But that's who y'all support, not us over here. Until the next one, smash like on my video.
What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.